guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah and this is B.fleye Beauty, and today we're going to use some more new products. I used a few new products in my oily skin, simple spring summer makeup, but I have more. I've been on a shopping spree, and I say that in quotes because my version of a shopping spree is not very crazy. But let's zoom in. We'll talk about everything that we got and might use today. Okay, hopefully we're good there. I don't think we can use all of this. I think some of this is like fun, play, going out makeup, and I am just going to the office. So I'm trying not to get too crazy here. I did get some Ben Nye Luxe powders, like one's more of a red, one's more of a fuchsia. And I got this when I was in Wimberley. They were on sale. I don't know if anybody in Austin knows about the Bazaar. It was the most amazing, really fun, like costume, stage makeup, wig, weird funky clothing shop. Anyway, they moved to Wimberley. So we were there and I was like, oh my gosh, this store reminds me of this store that I used to go to in Austin. They're like, yeah, that's what we are. We just moved to Wimberley. Anyway, I also got the Liquicet, but that's more for fun stuff. The pigments are really saturated and beautiful, but it's not something I would wear on a day-to-day. I also got this. This is the only thing I have from, this is Half Magic Beauty. This is the Glitter Puck. This is freaking stunning. You guys, I touched this in Ulta and I was like, I literally must purchase. This is very similar color-wise to a loose eye shimmer that I use in my kit from Makeup Geek. And that's what it looks like in the little, it's not little, it's a huge thing. It's like cool to the touch, not putty-like, but really interesting. I don't know how to tell you how stunning this is, but I mean, beautiful on the eye. I want to try it on the cheek, but I don't think today is that day. But oh my god, look at that. Maybe we'll see. So this is a maybe for today, but that is stunning. That is like a party and a puck, a party puck. Wow, gross. Okay, so my aunt got me for my birthday 2 of the new Melt Afterlife, which is not new. This is from the Beetlejuice collection from Melt Ultra Matte Gel Liner, but it's my favorite color, so duh. And then I also got the Sour Grape Duochrome Eyeshadow Gel. So we'll do a little swatch of these things. The gel definitely has to be built up to see the duochromeness. You can definitely see the duochrome here, but it has to be packed in. So that's what it looks like, packed in. And then you can see, I mean, it's stunning. You could probably use this as a liner as well. But when you shear it out, you definitely do not see the duochromeness as much, which duh, right? But I think people should be aware of that. And then the yellow liner, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna wear this today. That chartreuse is just one of my favorite colors, and I actually really love it with the purple, but I don't think with my outfit today I wanna go multi-color there. I got 2 Rabanne liquid, not liquid, but like creamy liquid shadows. They're like little paints, and MAC used to have these, so we're gonna definitely try one of these, probably the yellow liner. I also finally got my hands on the e.l.f. Lash Extender, and so this is the tubing mascara that's supposed to be like Thrive, so I'm gonna try that today. I also finally want to try the Shape Tape Cloud Coverage Broad Spectrum SPF 15 Sunscreen by Tarte. I just got the mini. I think it's a little light for my skin, but we will just bronze it up. I got the YSL. I have the blue one of these and I love it, and I got the brown one, and the brown color is very pretty, but it's this, the different color, it's like, it's not as wet as the blue formula, and the blue formula isn't even wet. It's not really a wet formula. It's definitely a drier formula, but this is like super dry. I I don't know if it's just the one I got or if it's just a flakier formula dryer. So I've used this once. I don't think I'm going to use it today. I think I want to try the lash extender, but I will be using this more to see. But I like that you can tell it's brown. Like you can see it up against the black container here, that there is a difference. Like a lot of the browns that are out there just look black, and I don't really want that. So let's get going. I do have places to be today. So I have my SPF on, my Trader Joe's SPF. I am gonna put just a tiny bit of the Yummy Skin, the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Water Power Serum Primer just on my forehead. And around my nose where I get super duper oily. And see how that sits under this. I don't think that I need this everywhere because I do like a little bit of a shine, but man, is it humid here. Okay, we're not gonna use a ton of this. I really don't want a lot of coverage today. I really don't like a lot of coverage in general, as you could see in my last video. Anyway, or my last application video. All right, so I'm gonna do just a little pea size here. We'll see if we need more, but we can always back it up with some concealer. Oh yeah, this is like way too light. Okay, so we're gonna test out the formula, but this is way too light. What? Fair Light Neutral. I should not have gotten Fair Light. I think they sent me the wrong one because I remember testing this in store and going, ooh, I do not need Fair Light, I need light. So I don't know whose fault that was, might have been mine, but this is clearly, now it looks way less crazy in person, but we're gonna blend this out and then we will go ahead and do more of a bronzy look for blushes and stuff. I have quite a few new blushes and I will be getting more. And so I'm thinking about doing like, oh my God, this looks freaking scary. It's not this light in person. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I want to do a video showcasing all the new blushes and the formulas I got and why I picked them up and do they work on my oily skin and do they stay, and like showing the application process and all of that. I think that would be super fun. Okay. This is horrendous. Wow. Okay, but it does feel really nice on the skin. Like it's like a skin finish. Like it doesn't feel super tacky, but it doesn't feel super drying either. You guys, this looks horrifying on. I promise you, it does not look this bad. I'm gonna just keep saying that. Okay, we're gonna do a little bit of Bye Bye Under Eye underneath. Like, this is a brightening concealer for me, and that's like the whole color of my face right now. That's not a new concealer, because I didn't get all new, like a full face of new. Plus I've been doing videos where I'm showcasing some of the new things as I go. So if I had a new concealer, right, you've already seen it. I have not had one since any of those videos were made. I hear good things about the Kosas concealer, but I just don't want to buy too many like liquids from them because there's no like any way to preserve those, and I feel like they go bad really fast. Okay, I didn't think I liked my eyebrow color, but I dyed my eyebrows this morning and I used a different color and I think it's okay. I think it's actually better than my other one. All right, I look so scary. So let's warm this up a little bit. Again, nothing new here. You've seen this. This is my Maybelline Fit Me concealer, just in a darker tone to bring some color and life back in, especially today because what the heck? I'm gonna use a smaller brush today, I think. You don't want to sweep too much on this concealer. I sweeped a little bit, but mostly pat and press. Because it is a concealer, it's pretty thin and movable. But this is nothing new, so I'm trying to get through this pretty quickly. And I think we should turn our light on because I feel like this is, with my light off, it makes me look like a ghost and I don't really look like that in person. And it's scaring me a little bit. bring my bronzer up a little bit because even though this is not like where you would contour, it is where the sun hits. And this is not a contour color, so I do need to treat it like a bronzing situation. All right, let's go turn that light on. Mucho bettero on the coloring, yeah. You can see it's not as ghostly. You know, I think I want to use my new RMS blush. I went in there thinking I was gonna get one color and I ended up with Maiden's blush. And I'll do a little swatch. It's definitely a rosy brown. It is stunning. There it is right there. And definitely has a sheen to it. Very, 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 very pretty. All right, we're gonna start with a big fluffy brush on this. And then I will pinpoint more later. I feel like I need to get a few new blush brushes that are less dense to deal with like the more pigmented blushes I'm using. This one is definitely more of a buildable formula, but the color is really pretty. It's not super golden or brown, but it definitely has that kind of base to it. It definitely has a mauvey, rosy overtone. Because I really, knowing myself, I don't really like an all bronzer look for me. I like to have a little bit of a peach or pink or rose or something on the cheek. So we're gonna do this lightly, and then I'm gonna do my whole powder thing while we do the eyes, and then we'll pinpoint a little bit more if we need it. But this is like a bronzy look with a little bit of zhuzh and a little bit of life. Looks insane right now, per the usual. So let's do some powdering. I'm gonna powder under my eyes and then under my cheeks. Yesterday I did a very, very, very simple look, and I just like how my skin looks without powder on it. But if I am going a very long day and it's humid and I need to look presentable, that kind of look just does not stay. And so I need something to stay, which means I'm gonna have to powder under my eye, even though I don't like to, and I'm gonna have to powder my T-zone. It's just the way it is. All right, and then we're gonna do that line underneath to kind of clean up and buff in later. All right, so let's work on our eyes. Okay, so I don't think I want to work with the purple today. I definitely want to work with the chartreuse, and I think I want to do, I think I've already swatched these, but let me swatch these Rabonne Colorshot. The MAC ones used to stay on me like no other. I'm interested to see how these do on the staying power on my very oily lids. All right, so I think I want to use, I definitely do not want to do this. I mean, this is gorgeous, but this would be like a going out color for me, like a very smoky eye. I think I want to use this taupe at the top all over and then do a little spicy yellow. All right, I'm going to use a synthetic flat brush for this liquid. Typically I would just put this on with my finger, but this synthetic brush would be a good alternative. All right, I'm gonna put a little bit on my hand, pick that up, and then we'll just see what we can do. I'm interested to see how this will stay on the lid. This is like a taupe with a little hint of lavender. And Lord, do I want this to stay, because how beautiful is this for like an everyday one shadow look? Stunning. This will look beautiful on green eyes or blue eyes. Ooh, that's so pretty. I might even take that underneath for like a little bit of a smoky. I got woken up so early this morning. I mean, early for me. Our yard guy came at like 7 which today was the day I got to sleep till 8. So it's not that early, I know. Oh, poor Sarah. But like my dog freaked the fuck out because he did not know what was happening. And he's like, someone's outside, and he sleeps in, so he was not happy. But we ended up getting up and it was a good thing. We had lots of work calls this morning already. And like, why am I even complaining about having a yard guy? I mean, he doesn't mow the yard, we mow the yard, but we meaning Freddie. But they come and make sure that the yard doesn't have weeds, and they add all the good stuff to the grass and the soil. Gosh, isn't that a pretty color? Pretty everyday color. Okay, actually, I want to put the yellow underneath and in the inner corner. So we're going to play a little bit with that, but that is stunning. Oh, that is so pretty. Please stay. Please, please, please stay. I have a feeling there's going to be at least a little bit of creasing there, but... Oh, I forgot to say I got 2 of the Jordy, well, like she's my friend, Likely Makeup lipsticks. One is Cup of Tea and one is, I think it's Persimmon, no, Clementine. These I think need to, when I use them as a full lippy, they're very thin and wearable, but they flaked off very easily. So I think these need to be worn. I did wear them as blush as well and they worked really well, but I think these need to be worn more as a soft blur lip. I can't remember if I've shown these, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna wear this today, but we'll keep them out just in case. So I'm gonna use, I just washed that same brush off and we're gonna dip into the Melt Ultra Matte Gel Liner in Afterlife. We're gonna put this on the inner corner. Oh, that's so fun. Gosh, I love this color. People hate this color, I know. It's like you love or hate this color. I love it, and I like it in my house as well. There's actually a YouTuber I follow for house stuff. He's freaking hilarious. And he talks about this being one of the most disgusting colors for home, for fashion, for everything. Makes me laugh. I feel like we need to go even closer up. Gosh, that's so pretty. I want to take it underneath. I just do. Oh, this makes me so happy. Here's the thing. I don't really care if anybody likes this color because I love this color, and what a change it makes in my feeling for the day when I feel good and feel happy, and this makes me happy. Like, how fun is that? I'm gonna do a close-up too, but let me finish this. Then we're gonna do some mascara and we're pretty close to being done. My eyebrows are a little warmer than I'm used to, but my hair is warmer. So I think I'm like looking as I get ready here, and I think the eyebrows are fine color-wise, but I do want to. Okay, let's buff this powder out. I feel like I'm gonna want a little bit of something else. I might use a second blush. We'll see. Okay. I like what the color is doing there. Let's do some of this lash extender by e.l.f. It's supposed to be like the Thrive. I think that will let me know if I really like this color look. I do like mixing weird color combos on the eyes when I do wear shadow, so this is right up my alley. Okay, this already feels better than the Cali Ray Come Hell or High Water. Wow. We'll just have to see if it actually stays and doesn't flake, or if it's really a tubing mascara, because holy crap, if it is, wow. All right, so there's one thing you cannot do with a true tubing mascara, and that is to do multiple layers. You really can't. Once it creates that tube, you're good. So once it dries, you can't really, I mean you can, but it doesn't do anything. It just creates clumps. These are still a little wet, so I'm just going back with one more pass through. Also, another note about tubing mascaras, you get way less volume, but you get the length. And even though I love volume because nothing is staying on my eyes anymore, I feel like this is my best bet for spring, summer, if I want my lashes to stay covered and not all under my eyes. Like, this is just what I have to do. So you're not going to get a ton of volume with a tubing mascara, but you're going to get long wear. So I think that's fine for me right now. Like, if I was going out, I would have blended that black at the top lash line. I think that would have looked awesome. Okay, so this is what I want to do. I think I want to take another blush, and this is kind of part of my everyday spring summer routine anyway, which is to top off with a cream blush. So in my everyday video, I did the cream bronzer, a powder bronzer, and then a cream blush or a putty blush. Today I just did the cream bronzer and then I did a powder blush. So it's the same kind of thing. I'm doing cream powder cream or cream powder putty, some sort of non-powder formula at the very end. And that brings a little bit more life and gives a less powdery feel, even though my face is already set, because I really don't enjoy a super powdery look. So this brings it back and keeps it still wearing all day. All right, so this is something I've been meaning to get my hands on for a very long time, and this is the Ritual de Fille. I know, what a name. Wow, I'm so French. Hola. Okay, this is the cream pigment blush in Bloodflower. I thought it was going to be more true red, and I have a blush coming from Sephora that's a true red. This is more of a berry, so there's definitely a pink to it, but it is stunning, and it is very emollient. This is what I wore yesterday on my very, very, very light day, and it was just beautiful with my skin, beautiful. If you have dry skin, I feel like you will love this formula. I also love that it comes with a little mirror, so I've been keeping this in my purse and just using this as a lip cheek touch-up, but we're gonna use this. We're going to use this on top of our powders and see how we like it. So I'm just dipping in with a tiny bit of this duo fiber brush. And we're going to, ooh, there's a hair. We're going to pat and press this in, and then we're going to blend it because it is pretty intense and even more intense on camera. You can see that this is definitely, again, more of a pinky base than it is an orangey red base. And the one I'm getting is from Tarte, and it's their cream blush in apple. And it's the first true red that has looked red on my cheeks. So I'm very excited to play with that. All right, a little bit over the nose. And then once this sinks in, oh my gosh, you guys, it's so beautiful. All right, so we're gonna blend that in very quickly. I do think what I was saying earlier before I forgot and traveled to a whole nother conversation with myself was I do want to put a little something in my brows today just to see how it wears. All right, so I'm just taking a clean brush and patting the edges and pressing, and you'll see in like regular lighting that this doesn't look nutso like it does. I always say that because I feel like it looks so intense on camera. All right, let's do a little bit of all right, my favorite Thick It Stick It Thickening Brow Mascara by NYX. And I use taupe. And then Essence came out with one, and I like it okay, but I definitely think it is way more liquidy, and I do not like that. So I'm sticking with my Thick It Stick It. This one is definitely running out, but gives me a little bit of hold and fills in those gaps. I typically use like a super dark brown hair dye for my eyebrows, but I went with a dark golden brown because I've been doing my highlights a little bit more golden, and so I feel like this is gonna go a little bit better. I still like a fluffy brow. I know that they're kind of going out, but all right, I'm gonna do a little bit of the Clementine lip from Likely Makeup and buff that in just a little bit. I feel like that's just too much lip when I have eyeshadow on. It's so weird. All right, take off the excess, and then I'm gonna use that same one from my cheeks. And give that a little bit more moisture. And then as that fades, I'll just put a gloss on top, and I think it'll look a lot better. I like this lip a lot. I just don't like it with, I was trying to, you know, use all of the things I have, but I don't really think I like this lip with it. So we're gonna blot and then put some gloss. Okay, so I blotted this lip. My thing cut off, so not sure where I was, but I blotted this lip, and I'm just gonna do some of the Milani Lip Oil on top. And I think that makes me feel a lot better. Even still, I do not like this color with the neon yellow. All right, we're gonna do a little bit of cleanup, buffing in, and I'll be right back. All right, we're gonna do some new setting spray, new to me. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Matte Finishing Setting Mist, up to 16 hours. We're gonna spray this, and then we will be done. Oh no, no. I feel like I'm channeling the watermelon pajamas. Yes, I'm still in my pajamas. I always get up and immediately start working, and so, oh, this doesn't look horrible. What the heck? Probably should still brush the hair, but the front doesn't look hideous. Okay guys, I think we are at the end here. We've tried all the new things that we can. I don't want to try anything else because I already do not like the lip. I think it's too much. I have not worn shadow in a while. There we go. I feel like that feels better. My blush looks insane. I promise you. I'm gonna put something here or here where you can see. Oh my god, it doesn't look bad in person, I promise. Plus we've already sprayed our face. Like, what am I doing? All right guys, we are about 10 hours in, and I have not even looked at my face until now. So here's, whoa. This being a liner, now granted it's underneath the eye, so I definitely think that it stays better that way. You can definitely see that this is completely off. And I don't know if that's, like, you can definitely touch it up, but I don't know if that's just because I'm oily or if that's the formula. So if you've used that, let me know. And then I've sweated off different areas, so I'm a little blotchy, but not terrible for this. All right guys, that's it. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.